Hey internet, I'm gonna take these out because I'm gonna talk for a bit first. Those go there. This goes here. Okay, me again. I'm gonna talk about a different pedal today. This is brought to you by Balderdash Brewing. Sneaky Weasel. They make other rodents that are beer. Today we're gonna talk about this pedal. It's a ZVEX Fuzz Factory. It can do literally all of the fuzz things you want it to do, and then 500 others that you will use once and be like, well, this is fucking sick. It's made by a dude named ZVEX. I think that's his full name. I didn't actually look it up. But anyway, there's some dude named Zach. He makes this pedal. I'm sure other people help him make it. And we're gonna run it through Les Paul and a Telly that I built. And maybe I'll run it through that too. It's a Fuzz Factory. It's got like a built-in gate, more gain than you'll really ever need, which is always awesome. And then I'll run it through, well, I'll run other things through it. I don't know, we'll fuck some shit up, because that's what, it's really good at that. Running through Softech into the Marshall and also a Fender, but I'm running that into the stock speaker, but then also a Dr. Z or Dr. Z, whatever. 212, it's got ports. And for mics, I have mics on them. There's some condensers, dynamics, there's some ribbons, there's a bunch. They let you hear it, so. Okay, this is the Fender. And then this is the Dr. Z. And then this is the Marshall, or the Softech into the Marshall. There you go. Those are the things that are gonna make sounds today. And then you can hear them. That's still good? Yeah, of course it is. Plugged into a fucking wall. So, as you can see, the settings that I have, that's what I use for peddler stuff. Anyway, it sounds like this. Maybe I should check if I'm in tune. While I'm tuning, I'll go over what mics I'm using. So I'm using a Sennheiser 421 and an SM57 on the Marshall, an Electro Voice RE20, and a Octava Mark 319, I think, on the Fender, and then another 57 and a Golden Age R1 or R3. It's the active ribbon mic that Golden Age does. And that I've got about a foot off of the 212, just because I feel like it. Those are the things that are on the things. And then they're going into a Focusrite 18i20, except for the ribbon mic, which is going into a tube preamp. I don't know what I have that. I think I have that set pretty flat, but I just felt like putting it in that, so I did. It's fucking cold in here because it's like minus bajillion in Canada. So let's hopefully get this shit warmed up. All right, this is a Les Paul. It's got an EMG in it. Don't be fooled by this. It's just a regular Epiphone Les Paul custom, but I kept breaking this off. So I had a buddy of mine make one that's better. So haven't broken it yet. So it's got a fucking like really sick gate. So you can get super Velcro. I'll show you in a bit. We'll go through a bunch of different presets. Well, I say presets, but I mean, there's 5 knobs on it. They do so much shit. Once you find a good setting, like take a picture of it and write it down, because if you move one, like if you move a knob, like if you twist it a little bit, it'll drastically change the sound. So everyone I know that's had one of these has like a cheat sheet or just like a folder in their phone of pictures where they're like, okay, this is the one that I use, this one's cool, and this one sounds like Mario. And that's pretty much it. But anyway, both of them together sound like this. You get some super choppy stuff like that, and I mean, you could technically do like fuzz gent. I don't know. Is that just a neck beard? Oh yeah, again, I've got the volume rolled way down, and if you turn it all the way up, this is a super high output guitar anyway. Let's try it with this. No! Is that still going? Man, I'm blind as fuck. Don't hit the thing. Okay. Is this in tune? Okay, this is a telly I built. Yeah, this is a good idea, Justin. Let's get a guitar that nobody can have to be a point of reference. That's a good idea. It's got, this is a DiMarzio or something. I don't know, a friend gave it to me. Oh yeah, and I'm in drop B or something. Hey, make noise. There we go. Whoa! This also has a coil split tap thing. I don't know. You pull a thing and it sounds more like Italian, I guess. So let's turn this down to about, that's 10. So this is about 4. Let's try some other settings. Goodbye, I tell you that nobody can have mine. Fuck you. So, let's try pitch drop. What the fuck does that mean? So, I'll put it up on the screen here. This is the kind of shit you find. Wait, where's my beer? This is the kind of shit you find online where it's just like rough Velcro, dying fuzz, modulated lead, pitch drop, and then there's like forum posts for days. Come on, focus. About like, yo, try this. Let's try a pitch. Oh wait, fuck. 1, 2. Why do they only have 4? Compression, drive, stability, gate, comp. What the fuck? Oh, volume is just the only one that doesn't show. Okay, well let's go. Yeah, pitch drop. So 2 o'clock, so like there. This 7 o'clock, so like no compression. Volume, let's turn there. This goes 5 o'clock. Oh, right, there's volume, gate, compression, drive, and stab, which I assume means stability, because this pedal definitely, that makes sense that there is a setting for how stable it is. All right, now what does it sound like? Fuck. You also just see other people's pedals, like their fuzz factories, and then you're like, I want to see what your settings sound like. Because again, there's like so much shit that you can do with this pedal. Okay, so this guy got the volume here, gate over here, compression also over there, this kind of there, and this stability there. What does that sound like? So I just turned the volume down on my guitar and it just started hissing at me. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my volume like halfway down maybe? I don't know. Okay, what's another setting? Well, I can finally delete that picture off of my phone. It's been there for almost a year now. One thing this pedal does really cool is high oscillation. What does that mean? Thin Velcro. So 7 to like gate 430. That's super fucking specific. Drive 5, 2, 1, 2. I don't know, let's try this. What happens when you put an overdrive in it? Alright. Yeah. It does play well with some pedals. That is not one of them. The order of the knobs is actually how the signal goes through. So the compressor is right before the gate. So that makes sense. You'd want to be able to control the level of the sound or dynamics of the volume going into the gate. So then it's more or less sensitive and will clamp down faster, and then you can amplify it, and that's why the volume is last. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, with the drive knob all the way down, you get that super fizzy, like super top endy fuzz. Silicone, I want to say. Maybe that's germanium. I don't know. One of those words that people who know gear things say. You know, it's germanium, silicone. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's an LED. There's an LED in there. You don't know. That's kind of unpleasant. Drive does that. Drive takes away fizziness. I don't know. The last knob is called stab. I didn't read the manual because that's for losers. Also didn't come with the manual because Craigslist doesn't make manuals. I think it stands for stability. Okay, I love this pedal. Even though sometimes it sounds like I'm talking shit about it, it is just so crazy, and there's so many different variables. Like, unlike any other pedal, like any drive pedal or anything like that, where it's like, you get gain, you get volume, and how much top end there is. This doesn't even have an EQ, so all of your like preconceived, like, this is how I figure out how a pedal makes my sound good. None of that applies to this pedal. All of the knobs fuck up everything. You just gotta figure out which combination. I've had this pedal, I would say, for probably 5 or 6 years, and only this last year have I found like, oh, I can use this. And then I immediately marked it with a Sharpie. It's now my main sound. So like, you gotta sit down with this pedal for sure. And anyway, so stability. That's the last one. Okay, let's try this again. Stab does. I have no idea. Oh, that's a biasing sound. It's rebiasing something. Maybe just with all the other settings I have, it's masking what it's doing. Weird! Do you want to hear what it sounds like with an octave pedal? Because it's fucking awesome. I only have the octave pedal unplugged right now because it's an Electro Harmonix pitchfork and it makes a lot of noise. So hey, internet, can you tell me how to make this fucking stop making noise? See? That noise! Why does it make that noise? I love you, Electro Harmonix, but tell me how to fix that. If you want to shut up, maybe let's play a different guitar. All right, yeah, let's see what it sounds like with this guitar. This is a Yamaha, I don't know, RG something cheap. I think this is a burst bucker or something, I don't know. It's out of a Les Paul. Some French guy put a humbucker in it. So. Neck pickup. I don't have a neck pickup in any of these other guitars. Let's fuck with a neck pickup. That's not me missing. That's totally not me missing at all. No, that's because the gate's too intense. Alright, now for everyone that It's like, but Justin, I don't play in A sharp bomb tuning or drop B tuning. This is a Hegstrom. It's all stock, except for the nut and tuners. For the most part, standard tuning. Well, it's in drop D. Once again, this oral assault is brought to you in part by Sneaky Weasel, which is brewed by Balderdash Brewing. Hey, and if you ever wanted to know what it sounds like with a bass, you already know, because this is a bass string. Ah, it's super Velcro-y and 8-bitty sound. There it is. Okay, I found the octave. I don't have my octave pedal on. So, just pick lightly, and you get. That was the ZVEX Fuzz Factory. It makes noise. I didn't go through all of them because, as I said before, it's fucking crazy, and it may take you a year to find a sound that you're like, that's the one, but in between that time, you're gonna find 30 different ones that you're like, this is fun, and then you're gonna fuck around for like an hour and write a riff. So, of all the dirt pedals that I've ever tried, this is the most, it's complicated, but doesn't give you option paralysis. Unlike other fuzzes where a lot of them are kind of a one-trick pony, this thing can do so many things without being complicated. And I don't know, I'm just getting drunk, playing with pedals. ZVEX Fuzz Factory, go get one.